Oh, there's sound, don't worry. Welcome in, everyone. So you're going to want to do yourself a favor and pick a number. Just get myself all set up here. Welcome in, Dorothy, Shelly, Maximilian, Kobe. That's amazing, Kobe. I'm really happy for you. Keep going. Maureen, welcome in. Mandy. Pick another number, Kobe. That's not going to work. I have 5 files, not 6. But keep the number to yourself. Welcome in, Sarah. All right. So I've already shuffled the cards. Welcome in, Michael and Ryan. Alright, so I shuffled the cards, I got the piles. I've been kind of sitting on it for a little while. Just because I wanted to make sure that I had the time to hash it all out. We're going to clarify this as well. overall, the overall information, the overall vibe, the overall energy in the collective, I'm going to start with, which is here. Welcome in, Little Bee. Cozy. All right. So the overall energy didn't grab an angel card, which I thought was kind of odd. But anyway, we're starting off with a 9 of crystals, with a magician, the soulmate card in reverse, and the alpha dragon. So the 9 of crystals, this is about personal stability, being grounded in your own energy, and being in a space of balance. This is about independence, okay? Focusing on security and abundance. The magician, it speaks about going within and realizing the power that you have within you and stepping into what you can actually accomplish through your own personal means. What goes around comes around. It's very karmic energy, very karmic card. Not in a karmic essence, but that what goes around comes around, right? That what goes out must go in, and vice versa. There's an ebb and flow to it all. Now, collectively, there's a lot of relationships that are going to be coming to an end. And it's due to your own self-respect and self-healing. It's self-accountability, awareness. A lot of friendships are coming to an end. A lot of romantic partners, you might find that they're drifting. It's due to the fact that certain people are stepping into an alignment with their destiny and certain people aren't. And it's overall creating a situation where there very well could be separation to come back together again. Quite possibly in a different light, a different understanding, a different motive, a different purpose. Some people are going to be coming back together. Some people are going to be separating. It's just the ebb and flow of reality. And then we come up on the Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. And help to manifest a new world. So on a collective basis, I think the relationships that we used to have are dissipating, and we're destroying the old karmic connections and stepping into a more divine energy. But I think at first we need to recognize the karmics for what they are, and what we might think of as a good relationship is showing up to not be so good after all. So I think it's about being choosy in our energy as to who we share that with, okay? It's about finding our independence and our own stability and standing on our own 2 feet. And realizing that the power that we have within us, each and every individual one of us, matters. And it's very valid, and it's very, very evident. okay? It's also about keeping the balance within the status quo. Although some things might be being destroyed, it's making room for new, okay? So this is the overall energy for the collective. By the way, thank you for joining me tonight. And not all messages are going to resonate with you. If they do, great. If they don't, take what works and leave what doesn't to somebody else. Okay. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so through a super chat, super sticker, super thanks. As well, you can leave a tip over on Hipsy. There's a link in the link section of YouTube. You can also order your own personal reading through Hipsy as well. There's a bunch of different options to choose from. Feel free to take a look. If you'd like to grab some merch that's also available, check the link section, check the description box. It'll have all the information that you need. So if you pick number 1, this is your message. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Your guardian angel is here to hold you and support you, but it needs to be invited to come forth and guide you. This invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved, and cherished by heaven and earth. I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. Okay. The next card is daydreaming, and it's in the reverse. And we're talking about you no longer having your head in the clouds. It's about removing the delusion and kind of letting go of your hopes and fears. Just letting go of everything and just being in the energy of possibility. Okay? We also have the Fool, otherwise the Traveler, and it's in the reverse. So you've kind of lost a sense of adventure. You've kind of lost this this idea of potential. You might have kind of let go of some hopes and fears and whatever else, but it's kind of like you're overthinking, right? You might be feeling kind of foolish. You might be feeling kind of out of place. However, this is only a moment in time. And you have to really kind of take a step back and realize that. Spirit's saying that you need to be nurturing your heart at this time, regardless of what things are looking like, and regardless how uncertain things are. You might be overthinking what your next move is. You might be overthinking where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, and what have you. Welcome in, little bee. There's about to be some major changes in your life. We've got the Tower sitting here. These are uncontrollable changes. These are changes that you just kind of got to roll with. And we show up here with the Lilac Fire Dragon. The Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of the divine love. Open up to transcend love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So this is about nurturing your heart, nurturing what your heart is trying to tell you. Okay? I think this is the big thing here is I'm really getting this feeling of bitterness, because you might have been all daydreaming about what's been going on. You've been daydreaming about possibilities. And it's almost as if they just, no matter how much you think about it, no matter how much you vibe in that energy of what you are hoping for, it seems as though the fears kind of bubble up and overshadow your hopes and what you're looking forward to as far as possibilities. Okay? And I think this is why you might be overthinking it and not really knowing where to go, what to do, or how to go about it. Okay? I'm going to ask the angel whispers to see what we've got to pertain to this as a additive to the message. Hey Art, how's it going, buddy? All right, Spirit, what's going on? Can you give us a little more enlightenment into this message for number one? Okay, so you don't think you're noble enough? You don't think you're worthy? You don't think you've been through enough already? You don't think you deserve what's coming to you as far as blessings? Your guardian angels are watching. Okay, you're in a purifying position right now. You're purifying your energy. You're nurturing your heart. You're moving forward with your heart space. Right? I think it's a newfound respect for yourself is what I'm seeing. And with this daydreaming card in the reverse, this is kind of telling me that you kind of had an awakening, right? You're no longer got your head in the clouds. You're no longer feeding this delusion. And not to say that you're delusional, but sometimes the thoughts that we have in our head are a little far-fetched, and we got to kind of narrow it down, reel it in a little bit. So, elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges the limit. What? Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So not only you need to be nurturing your heart, you need to be having a little bit more faith and courage in yourself, considering the situation. Okay? Because it's given me this feeling like you don't think you're good enough. You're not worthy for these blessings that are coming in. Dragons, can you give me some more information and clarify for number one, this reading? We got the world on the bottom of the deck, so that means something good. What do we got for number one? Yeah, you're ending out cycles. You might have had someone pass in your family just recently. You may be mourning. This might be removing the hope from your eyes. You might be in a time of sadness. You're no longer in your head anymore. You're not following a delusion, so you've been awoken or awakened. You're stepping into this new position of receiving and starting a new project. You could very well be pregnant, depending on if you're a woman or whatever else. But whatever your situation, there's definitely a new beginning happening. You're going through a rebirth. You're ending out old cycles that no longer serve you. And you're coming out of this energy of being trapped, of being held against your will or against your subconscious or your mind. Okay? Is there anything else? Yeah, you're discontinuing some sort of commitment. And I think you are in a position or space where I get a feeling like you're realizing you were lied to. You're realizing that you're facing some sort of idiotic deception. And you're coming to light about it. You know, you're no longer, maybe you're taking the rose-colored glasses off. Welcome in, Trash Panda. There's something you don't see coming. Something's very sneaky. Something about a 5 of coins. Somebody's going to leave you out in the cold, or they're going to leave you out of something. Continue moving forward with compassion, regardless. It's really kind of giving me, forgive them for they know not what they do. Somebody's coming and asking you for help. And they somehow want to reconcile with something because they were sneaky. And I caught red-handed is what I got. And yeah, you're wanting to walk away from this energy. But they're somehow coming in to vouch for their side of things before you find out. Which it isn't going to make any sense to you. It's almost like they're going to tell on themselves, which is kind of a weird energy. Either way, you're going through a death and a rebirth. Not literally. I'm talking subconscious. All right? Just continue moving forward, nurturing your heart. Allowing your heart to guide you. Okay? If you pick number 2, this is your reading. So we got virtues. Do the right thing. Be virtuous in your choices and actions. There's an opportunity for you to take the higher ground that will bring an end to the conflict or disagreement. Do what you know needs to be done to bring resolution and healing. If you need to admit that you were wrong, it may not be easy. Oh, excuse me. But by doing so, you will remind those around you how much you care. And this will guide everyone back to the state of harmony. Activation. I choose to bring peace to every conflict. I kind of get this feeling like you're coming out of this time of greed, of selfishness, of being inconsiderate, or dealing with this type of energy. Okay? We have the Page of Acorns. This is discovering, I think you're discovering your divine essence and your divine energy. Right? It's almost like you're bouncing out of this south node into the north node. You're kind of starting to begin to see what actually really matters to you. And the things that you've been focusing on recently, they're becoming devalued. Like it's not what you were actually hoping for. It's not turning out to be something that's fruitful for you. So by this, I think you're choosing to go forward and discover new possibilities. You have the enthusiasm to move forward in a different direction with new passion, new growth. Through this change, though, through this awakening, shall we say, um, it's kind of got you in your field. It's kind of got you in your emotions. You're actually kind of changing the way you look at love. You're changing the way you look at how you want to show up in a relationship. Instead of kind of being in a me, it's all about me, you're kind of getting into this idea of being of service to other people, however that might look like to you. Whether it be more compassion, whether it be more assistance, you're helping people out. You're opening yourself up to being vulnerable with others. You're looking at more in-depth conversation rather than the surface level, like rumors and gossip and all that mumbo jumbo. But either way, you're kind of in this energy where you want to give back. We have the silver lunar dragon coming out, and it bathes you in the divine feminine light. So you might be in this position of wanting to nurture yourself more. And I think this is requiring you to do the right thing. I think this is sharing the ability to be enlightened about your virtues, about what you actually care about, and what is your foundation. How do you want to look at your emotions? Are you okay with the current status quo of things? You might be asking yourself if it's working for you or not. Either way, it's showing that it seems like there needs to be an equal give and take going forward. Okay? Can I get an animal whisper for the reading? Number 2. Yeah, you're tired. You're exhausted. We got lizard regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt, embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. I'm kind of getting the fact that you're feeling naked, you're feeling vulnerable, you're feeling kind of in this energy that you're not going to be the same after what's happened. Right? And I think the whole aspect of you being in this lustful energy, I think you might have had your heart broken at some point and you've closed yourself off to being vulnerable and being in your emotions. Okay? So ultimately, I think this is going to be a transformation for you, really, where you're going to have to learn how to regenerate. And by being nurturing to yourself and to others, by giving back in service, this is going to be able to help you open up your heart chakra again. Okay? And considering you're going through some major emotional changes, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Okay? Dragons, can I get some more information on number 2 reading? Sure, I'll take it. The 4 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Coins in reverse. So you're having a hard time balancing your finances, quite possibly balancing out your life, your purpose, your destiny, your mind. But you've got angels with you, and although your current stability and your current home life might be a little unstable, it might be falling apart, you feel like you're not going to be coming back from this, because you're looking at things in a totally different light. Okay? There's definitely something going on, right? Now, there's definitely some sort of balance. You got angels watching over you. It's about divine timing. Yes, there was major injustice done to you. And yes, there very well could be a lot of imbalance. And your foundation might be a little bit rocky, could be falling apart. Yeah. It seems like some old wounds have been bubbling up to the surface and kind of haunting you. Try sitting with them. Instead of running away, face them. Face them as they come up, one at a time. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? But if you're able to take the time out to sit there and have hope, shine your light on the situation, things might turn out better than expected. Yeah, we got the Five of Cups coming out again, double time. I think you're just tired of being so emotional. And maybe you're a little, maybe it's triggering you to be vulnerable. And I guarantee you, through my own experience, it helps you build your character. It not only helps you to show up for yourself, but it helps you to show up for other people. And yes, you're going through a regeneration, you're going through a transformation, and things are going to be a little rocky at first. It's almost like learning how to walk again. Give yourself some time to recalibrate. Okay? Because it really will help your situation overall. But you have to give yourself the time for that regeneration, right? It's not going to happen all at once. It's not like going to just plop itself in your lap one day just because. It's something that you have to work on. Okay? So I hope that helped. All right, number 3. This is your reading. We have Jeremiah, call back your power. Karmics, third parties, haters, lesson learned. Page of shells in reverse. The Death card in reverse. The Seven of Wands. And the Black Dragon. It cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. It's sort of kind of what's going on in the previous reading, right? You're pretty well going through the same thing. Jeremiah, call back your power. Forgiveness is about no longer allowing someone or something to affect your state of happiness. It doesn't mean that you have to forget the past or avoid a situation entirely. Right now, you're being encouraged to take your power, your light, and your capacity to make a decision back into your own hands. By taking back what is yours, you also command respect from those around you. Your activation? I forgive the past and I give myself the respect I deserve. So you're definitely dealing with some sort of a karmic energy that was very wishy-washy. You could have been in this wishy-washy energy. not wanting to really share your vulnerability or your heart. This is also about allowing your empathy and your emotions to guide you in this, but they were maybe blocked off. You really haven't been inspired to keep moving, maybe due to third parties. Maybe you've been dealing with some haters. Maybe there's been lessons, karmic lessons that you've had to learn. Either way, this is kind of giving you a moment of uh, humble salutations, I guess. It's kind of getting you to step into this new energy. So you are going through a rebirth. You have to understand that. You very well could be going through a dark night of the soul. And with this rebirth, you're going to be having new energy. And people are going to try to tear you back down and bring you into this karmic energy. And again, I think you're heading to your north node. I think you're more aware and awake. And with that, you're going to have to set up boundaries. Choose who you have in your energy and be very picky. Okay? It's also giving me the energy that you're going to have to reintroduce yourself after this metamorphosis that you're going through. Okay? What do we got for number 3? Sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Dragons, is there any other clarification for this reading for my collective for number 3? I get a feeling somebody was very emotionally unavailable. Yeah. I get a very vindictive energy. All the while you're trying to balance out your own, somebody's trying to trip you up. It's the feeling I get. And this is why you're having to call back your power. Yeah, somebody's lying on you. Or you're lying to yourself. You're not standing on your truth. I'll take it. Page of Swords. Yeah, somebody's watching. A very, very karmic energy is watching. Right? Watching you juggle, trying to remove any particular offers, any particular opportunities, keeping that from you, having you juggle, all the while you're going through this rebirth. They're lying on you, they're watching you, they're talking about you, they're studying you, trying to figure out who you are, what you're about, what your next moves are. So this is why the angels are asking you to call your power back. I call my power back to me from anywhere, anything, anyone, as well as cut any cords that no longer serve my highest good. Any ill will sent my way is automatically and unapologetically transmuted into beautiful abundance, healing, courage, and prosperity. And let any ill will residue that is unable to be transmuted to be sent back to sender indefinitely. And let it be bound to them until they learn the lessons of unconditional love and perfect trust, not only within themselves but other people. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is. And by the way, I don't know what's going on in the chat right now because I'm trying to stay focused on the reading. And I get that there's other conversations and whatever else going on. So please don't hold any animosity towards me that I'm not commenting on the comments. I'm trying to make a video, right? So, and I'm trying to stay focused. So, number 3, stick to this rebirth. It might be a little rocky for the next little while, but you're asked to be putting up some boundaries and to hold those boundaries. Your happiness does matter, okay? You have every reason to step into this happiness, okay? Even so, there's not very many emotionally available people around. Maybe you're not using your intuition. Maybe you're not allowing your empathy to guide you. It's because you may be opening up your heart again after quite some time of having it closed off. Just know that to take your time and pace yourself, okay? Don't allow these liars to come in and gaslight you. Work in silence to move yourself away from this karmic energy. All right, number 2. We've got Crystal Yellow Dragon, which opens you to a higher learning and wisdom. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're on number 4. My bad. So the previous one was number 3. This one's number 4, and this one's number 5. So, yeah. Even when I'm trying not to get distracted, I'm still getting distracted. So Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to a higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. We're sitting here with the Four of Wands. This is about you finding a new stability. This is where you step into a new time and timeline of being secure in your intention. Having certain people, your tribe. It's about commitment. It's about love. It's about consideration. It's about sticking through the hard times and celebrating the good times. Okay? It's about making a house a home with good intention and good morals and respect. Allowing your intuition to guide you in it. Allowing destiny to take its place. The Chariot, we're talking about a very purposeful, visioned movement forward in a different direction. This movement has purpose, okay? It has reason. And we have the Ten of Acorns, which is in the reverse. So this is somebody very well could be wanting to transfer some sort of instability or responsibility off of them and onto you. And as much as they might want a second chance, or they might be thinking of nostalgia, you're on this other kick. You're on this other idea that you're wanting to move forward, right? So this whole idea of the second chance or the rendezvous, or deja vu, it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen the way you expect it to. It's going to change. It's going to morph into something different. We got light beings here, energetic shifts. This is a time of healing and change. Old energies are being released from your world. This isn't a call to discard traditions, but to reflect on what you have learned and how you can grow. You are being called to be open and aware of new information that is being revealed to you, for it is pivotal for the next phase of your journey. Your activation I create space for learning anew. Energetic shifts. So it's almost as if you're going in a new direction despite what other people are telling you. You're moving towards your foundation of a stable forward movement. And you're not only moving towards this stability, but you're kind of stepping into this morphing kind of energy of allowing that wisdom and those learning experiences to help you grow and help you move forward. This very well could be reconciling with someone, letting water under the bridge, or bygones be bygones to some degree. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to be getting back into some sort of a situationship with them. It could just very well recommend that you're just transmuting the energy and not allowing it to be any type of factor where it's controlling you anymore. Is there anything else for my beautiful collective for number 4? Yeah, assertive. You need to step up. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Okay? You're like a chip off the old block. Is there any clarification for my collective on number 4? Hey Ryan, that's normal. Don't worry about it. And salt and pepper looks sexy, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's in. What's going on with my number 4 reading, dragons? Is there any clarification that they need to know right now? The moon. So there's a lot of emotions popping up out of to the surface. You could be facing some sort of illusions. Yeah, somebody's lying. You might actually know what's being said. There might be lies, there might be deception. Things might not be exactly clear right now, but you're trying to move forward. You're in this Empress energy. And, yeah, you're receiving justice for the chaos that you've been going through. Don't be submitting to the devil. Don't be submitting to this toxic energy. Okay? Don't give in to temptation. We got 4 of Wands here again. So allow yourself, allow your empathy and your intuition to guide you in this. Indeed, indeed it is. All right, number 5. Healing rays, thrills, continuous bad cycles and bad decisions, addictions, the Chariot in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and Omega Dragon. Harnesses the divine feminine power of creation, intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. That's a little better. A little more. Just a itty bitty bit. Patience is definitely a virtue, Max. And you know what? With all the chaos, it's very difficult to be patient. Very difficult. It's not easy. Okay? It's definitely not an easy feat. I'm 40 and I've got gray in my beard. So, all right, so healing rays. Healing is not linear. Healing happens today, not tomorrow. Angels of healing are surrounding you at this time, and in order to support their mission of guiding you to a state of wholeness, it's essential for you to move out of resentment and regret and into a state of trust. Trust in the higher power that is surrounding you now. They are on your team, working with you, for you, and through you. Activation. I support my own experience of healing. So you might be finding yourself going through the same old day, same old thing, same old cycles, over and over and over again. It might be kind of giving the feeling of like a Groundhog Day kind of situation. Okay? You're really starting to see the patterns. You're starting to see what serves you. You're starting to see what doesn't. And I think this is why the Chariot is in the reverse. Okay, because you're choosing to like halt that chariot and you're halting that horse and you're saying, no, hang on a second. I'm done with these continuous cycles. I'm done with making stupid ass bad decisions. I'm done with some of these addictions and different things that I've been dealing with, right? So this is the situation. Like, it's almost as if you want to leave a legacy with the Ten of Pentacles, right? We've got the Six of Pentacles. This is about having some sort of balance, right? And the Omega Dragon. It harnesses the divine feminine power of creation. Intention holds your vision. Birth the higher consciousness, right? Intuitive. Loon. Yeah, you're loony. You've gone loony. I'm kidding. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life. Holy fuck. Mr. Sandman, can you fuck off and go to another house? Anybody throwing me sleep magic? Fuck off. I rebuke you. Get the fuck out of my energy. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from this busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Are you really ginger or actually strawberry blonde? Because there's a difference. Are you self-sabotaging? Number 5. What's going on? working on your wish fulfillment, dealing with some sort of betrayal, going within. Maybe you're hibernating for the winter. Maybe you're realizing that what you're doing isn't bringing you to your Ten of Pentacles, and that's what you're trying to focus on. I'm kind of getting a picture that you're going down the road and you just realized after, oh, I don't know, let's say an hour and a half of driving that you've been going in the wrong direction. So it's like you're pulling over, you're rerouting, you're recalibrating your GPS to start going in the better direction. Okay, so this is fucked up. I'm not yawning all afternoon, all evening, and as soon as I jump on here, all of a sudden, I'm yawning every 5 minutes. Like, less than that. I rebuke you. Go away. Alright, so we got the Ten of Wands reversed. We got the Moon, so there's illusions going on here. Page of Swords is popping out here again. Somebody's watching, creating illusions, trying to transfer, and it's like really giving me a feeling of misunderstanding you on purpose kind of energy, because you're a magician, you're a master manifester, and you're committed to the divine. But you're just questioning, okay, so what's my next steps? Where am I going? How am I getting there? Like, what's the deal? And it's about an inner growth, right? So the more you heal within, the more your perception changes, the way you look at life changes, the way you look at love and your relationships and your friendships and your social life and your personal life. All that changes as you heal. Okay? You could look at it differently from 1 week, differently to the next, differently to like a month from now. You might look at life differently. And it's all depending on how much you're healing, how much you're working on, how much you're transmuting. It has a lot of different factors. And this is why it's extremely important to be healing, because then you are putting yourself in the alignment of your next movement. You're putting yourself in alignment to your next pathway or your next timeline. Right? If you're just going to sit there and stew and not do anything with the experience of uncertainty, and you're not going to pick it apart and dissect it and go a little deeper into what you could be learning and taking away from the situation, then you're kind of in this energy of just existing. I know, I've been there, right? And this is why I recognize it, and this is why I'm mentioning it. Because ultimately, like, almost a decade, I sat there and I stewed for nothing. Thinking that I wasn't good enough, thinking that I wasn't going to make any type of successful moves or whatever. Everything that I touched, it just seemed to fall apart. Meanwhile, I'm a very talented individual. Only, had I known what I know now, back then, I would have been a lot more furious at the fact that there were people sabotaging me. There were people after my downfall. Right? So, to some respects, it's taken me 3 decades to open my heart enough to see the truth. That all the people that I thought I could trust were untrustworthy. Everybody thought that everybody that I thought that I could talk to, that I could trust, that I could, that I felt were loyal to me, I showed loyalty to them. I showed trust to them. I showed support to them. But it turned out that it was all a facade. It was just so they could play in my face and laugh behind my back. And it's probably one of the most harshest truths, that you're more likely to get played than to be treated with any type of respect or honor. That's another reason why I made this space. That's another reason why I made this channel. So that people could have a place to come and hang out and know that they have a place to stay within their hearts, within their minds. And at some point, I would hope to make that physical. I would love a piece of land that I could build some cabins and, have a place of refuge and support and sanctuary for those that need it, right? And for my members, you are helping me get towards that goal. So the more members I have, the more equity I have and investment I have, the farther this is going to go, the bigger this is going to get. So I appreciate you. You might be questioning your way forward, but it's just because you're coming out the worst time. It's like the dust is just finally settling. The fog is finally dissipating, right? And this very well could have made you go into this hermit mode. And it was all due to betrayal and illusions and emotions and people not wanting to take responsibility. And they're watching to see how you react to this. You're headed towards some sort of emotional wish fulfillment. You're totally independently, emotionally copacetic. You're calm, cool, collected emotionally. So stay in this energy, right? You're not necessarily needing other people. It's other people that need you. And now that you're not in this people pleaser energy, you're more or less focused on your own peace of mind. People go and stir crazy because they used to be able to rely on you, but you've cut cords. You've cut, um, you've cut these connections out. You're done with making these bad decisions because these continuous cycles of making bad decisions, quite possibly addictions. Uh, I'm really kind of getting a people-pleasing energy that didn't get you anywhere, just depleted. It's one of the worst things about people-pleasing is the fact that, when you're not being reciprocated with the same energy, it depletes you. It gives you, it brings you to a nothingness. It's like a why did I bother kind of energy, right? Maybe the divine brought you to that point of showing them love, showing them compassion, to show them what it actually looks like, but they didn't know how to react to it. So they screwed you over instead. It's kind of that's the kind of energy I'm feeling here. But either way, you're getting past the betrayal. Despite if they're watching you or stalking you or studying you or whatever, you're getting past that betrayal. You're releasing that. And you're releasing that it no longer serves you, despite how they're trying to throw it back at you. Thank you, Trash Panda. Very, very much appreciated. Three of Swords, yeah. The Moon. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that a lot of people, they're kind of keeping hush hush. They're throwing rocks and hiding their hands. And this is what's getting you to question things so much. But you're coming out of the worst of it. I think you're making them tired, or you very well could be putting them in their place. And this very well could be you saying, no, I'm not taking on your burdens or your responsibility. You can take it on yourself, kind of a situation. But you know your self-worth. You know what you deserve and you know what you don't deserve. And you're cutting out the what that you're doing the deadheading and the spring trim of your bushes and of your plants and of, You're cutting off all the bad shit, and you're giving the ability for your plants to grow and thrive, right? And this could very well be your intention. It could be your way forward. It could be the situations that you're dealing with or the people that you're conversing with, right? So, metaphor. So just put it where it needs to go. You are a master manifester. You are a magician. Everything that you've been looking outside of yourself, trying to distract yourself with, all the answers are within you. The moment you realize that and empower yourself on that, the moment everything changes. So have the ability to be courageous and step into that. This might actually represent you trying to be more committed to your purpose and your guidance for others. But either way, things are going to be working out for you a lot better. The Omega Dragon is a divine feminine power of creation. Hold your vision. Don't lose focus on your vision. And I have a feeling with this Magician card in the deck here, it's about ready to manifest into your reality. Okay? Yeah. Step into the ability of your intuition. Let your intuitive energy guide you. Has a lot to do with your heart space, but it also has to do with your mind. This is why it's so predominantly important to heal, so that way you can bring both into balance. The epitome of the Lover's card. The epitome of the Two of Cups. All right, this soulmate energy is not only for you to find the love of your life, but to realize that love of your life was always you. If you can't become the love of your own life, how do you expect to find the love of your life somewhere else, outside of yourself? You should already be able to feel complete. In order to be in a divine union, you have to be able to feel complete as is on your own, rather than having someone fill a void of some sort to complete you. That was a big realization for me, to be in alignment with what was meant for me. And right now, the self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-forgiveness, courageous healing. I'm perfectly happy being single. Okay? And, you know, I've been on both sides of the fence. And it's mainly because I'm a demisexual. When I look at someone, I don't look at them for the female or the masculine energies of who they are. I look within. It's a soul connection. It's nothing physical. Yes, physical, different avenues, different pleasures, different ideas, different possibilities, yeah. But regardless of what side of the fence you're on, it's all the same. When it comes right down to it, it's all the same. All right? So I'm perfectly happy and I'm perfectly content being with my own energy. I'm not searching or in need to have someone in my life to fill the void of emptiness, because there is no emptiness. I don't feel alone. I don't feel lonely. I'm actually craving solitude. I'm craving to have my own place again, to be able to be in my own space and to not have anyone tell me otherwise. You know? Michael, thank you so much. But either way, there's going to be balance for you, number 5, okay? Things are definitely balancing out. There is going to be an equal reciprocation coming through for you, okay? Allow your intuition to guide you. That's very important. You're headed towards a legacy, whether people like it or not, okay? And don't allow the the thrill of the temptation of these bad decisions in the past devalue you or keep you from moving forward on your purpose. Okay, you're still meant for a legacy. You're still meant for a family unit. You're still meant for a soul family. You're still meant to make a big impact on the earth. That's the reason why you're here. The more you find out about that impact and what you're supposed to do, is going to change the way the perception is on what you're going through. Okay? I'm curious, are these the same size? Ooh, they are. I might actually just put these together. The dragons and the animals. It's a thought. Sure, why not? Let's do it. An OCD, if you're having a fit, I'm sorry. Well, we've been constantly bombarded by what we should think, how we should think, what we should do, how we should do it, and we've gotten this notion that the love is love. No matter who, no matter what, no matter where, no matter what, like, love is love. It's the underlying intention of that love and how you show that love. And love is extremely different than lust. Love is divine. Lust is karmic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Give these a shuffle. Come on. No, I didn't drop you down there. Come on. Ten of Cups. So yeah, somebody's moving towards a Ten of Cups. Somebody's getting total wish fulfillment, wherever you are. The whole idea to have a compound and have a sanctuary is one thing, but if everybody has a pet and everybody brings more pets, I'm not looking to build a zoo. Okay, specifically with all the wildlife already. I don't know. I'm torn on the whole idea. Let me think about it. Only 411, Trash Panda? That's not far off from my 552. Welcome in, Chan. The one particular thing I realized that as much as I want this compound or sanctuary to build these cabins, if it could just go bigger and we just take over the world, you know, like a Pinky in the Brain, maybe not so hostile. If we actually made the world a better place, I wouldn't necessarily have to build cabins. I wouldn't have to have some sort of land outside of a city, excluded outside of all the hustle and bustle, right? Everybody'd have their own place right in their homeland. All right. Spirit, what are we going to do? Well, what are we doing next? What's happening for the collective? What are we going to go? I don't know about a story time. It might put me to sleep. Stay hopeful, inspired, optimistics, and successful. Keep the hope, everybody. You might not be feeling all that settled right now and secure or wealthy, but you're letting go of the games and you're putting distance right now between you and the pain and the suffering, right? Some of you might not be feeling all that nurtured, but you're getting rid of the narcissistic energy in your life. You're ripping their mask off. And they sipping on the gossip, but they're facing their consequences and bad choices. Something to do with family and a vacation. And trying to stay out of the legal system. You're no longer trapped or stuck. You don't have to worry anymore because you've created boundaries from this disrespectful energy. This whole idea of cutting cords is important. All right, Spirit. I might need more coffee. All right, keep your numbers handy, a 1 through 5. All right, this doesn't pertain to your actual number that you chose from a 1 through 5, but I want to see a kind of a roster for the 20 people that are in the chat right now. Throw in the chat, if you are single, put a 1. If you are with someone, put a 2. If you're married, put a 5. Okay? If you're triangulated, put a 3. Because I'm just wondering if I do a you versus your person, and I want to see who's in the chat right now. Okay. Okay. All right, so for my number ones, all right, for my singles, if you are in the process of looking for a new love to come into your life, you very well could be healing. However, if you are searching for or wanting to be in alignment with your soulmate, let's say, you versus your person, it will consist of you versus the future, the future person that you're going to be with after you've finished your healing and after you become in alignment with that person. Okay? And then I'm going to go through and do another one for the people that are actually in a union, in a relationship, about you versus your person. And then the triangulations, I'll do one for you, and then I'll do the ones that are married and the ones that are divorced. Okay? So we're going to start with number ones, the ones that are single. All right? Let's go. You. This is you. How is you feeling right now? 3 of Cups. You don't know whether to celebrate or detach. What's going on? You. Three cards each. Queen of Wands in reverse. You're ready to burn some bridges. Let's go. Let's go with one more. And yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Ugh, really? These buggers are sneaking out the back. I knew there was another one. So far. So far, it looks like our new soul unions are slipping through the cracks. But anyway, we're going to look into it. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're focusing on yourself. They could be focusing on themselves. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, Seven of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles. They're taking stock, building themselves up into their highest timeline. You guys might be slacking a little bit with all of this uncontrollable anger and not really knowing whether or not to celebrate or cut people off. Can I get one more for them? Yeah, the Emperor. Looks like they're out of control just as much as you are. Funny. This is for you versus your future person for the singles. All right, I'm going to do 3 different timelines for these. So hold up. So this is the second timeline for my singles. So this is for you. One more. Thank you. And I'll pick the top, the bottom, and one in the middle. So you're going through a bit of a rebirth. You're getting back what they stole from you. So you're recuperating to some degree. You're wanting to move forward with compassion, but you're feeling like you're left out, left in the dark. So you're walking away. And by walking away, what this is going to do is kind of bring you back to what's important. Because right now you're not resting. Right now you're kind of out of whack. And it's because of this rebirth. You're reevaluating your whole existence and your life and everything going on. Okay? All right. You versus your future person. Future person. One more. Thank you. Yeah, both of you and your new person is going through a rebirth right now. So you guys are in alignment. You guys might be mirroring each other right now. All right. I'm going to shuffle these a little bit. And for this particular reading, you guys haven't met yet. Off the top, off the bottom, and out of the middle. So they're feeling a little bit defeated by this rebirth. I think it's taking a lot out of them. But they're willing to take a new step in a new direction. And they're moving forward with some sort of stability. So they're taking their lessons. They're building a peace of mind. He's deciding to walk and let the horse follow behind him, right? So he's taking his time, right? And probably because he's feeling defeated and a little bit vulnerable maybe at this time, he's having to take a step forward to move in a new direction, right? So this might be vulnerable for him or her, whoever this might be. But both of you are going through some sort of a rebirth. They very well could be fighting with the thoughts in their heads or what people are telling them. It's like a game of telephone, and the crow comes and tells them something, and then goes tells a crow, and they tell somebody, and then this person out here finds something out. You know, it could be a lot of different situations, but there's some sort of collaboration with them, and by the looks of it. Somebody might actually be talking about this rebirth. Somebody's collaborating with other people to bring some sort of communication to this other person, this new person coming in, about your rebirth, quite possibly, or about their rebirth. Or it very well could be the fact that you guys seem that you guys are going through the same thing. Okay? You guys could maybe relate to each other. I have a feeling your person knows you, knows who you are, but you guys actually haven't met yet. Okay? I think you're too scattered at this point right now of trying to get back what you lost, being in this restless energy, wanting to walk away from the past and the bullshit and the darkness, and you're trying to find inspiration to do so, and you're following your intuition to move forward. So if that's your reading, hopefully that helps. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to move on to couples. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in, for the ones that have just jumped in. I have a feeling she's in the comment section. Talking away to herself. Meanwhile, she showed up in the chat right at the beginning. All right, you're fighting at all costs for some sort of legacy or stability, standing in your power. You're kind of in this energy where you don't give a fuck anymore. It's like your compassion is broken. Your compassionate button is broken. Yeah. You want to take a leap of faith in a new direction, but, you know, with all this fighting and having to stand up for yourself and stand at, fighting at all costs, like, you're probably exhausted. You got justice coming. You're leveling up, and you're going to be celebrating soon. So that's good. What do we got? Welcome in, Trudy. Your person is self-sabotaging. Wanting to balance out this is kind of a reading that it's kind of a reconciliation is the feeling I'm getting from this. Somebody wants to balance out something with you after going in the wrong direction. So it's like they chose somebody else and they self-sabotaged a new way forward. Page of Swords in reverse. They can't stand to watch you anymore. Or they can't watch you anymore because of this other person that they're with. And all they're thinking about is you. All they're thinking about is the connection that you guys had and how good they felt about it and how solid they felt. And they want to celebrate something with you. They're nurturing the truth. They're no longer, yeah, they want to go through some sort of a death and a rebirth with this situation. They want to reconcile. Out of the middle. The King of Pentacles, yeah. They don't got nothing to offer, though. They got nothing to offer. Which is weird. I think they're kind of in an unstable space, but they need to give their head a shake and maybe, I don't know, remove it from their ass before they move on. Yeah. This energy here, the Knight of Cups, you don't care about this particular person that wants a reconciliation. You're wanting to move in a new direction. Standing in your power, you're taking your power back. And you're fighting at all costs to get that because you're focused on your Ten of Pentacles. I think this is you creating boundaries. All right, couples, it's you versus your person. I'm going to do 3 of these for you. Yeah, for some of you, it's time to rest. You know you deserve better and you're taking out the trash. You're getting rid of all this toxicity, right? Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Spirit, can you, like, rebuke and send back anybody screwing with my readings right now? Like, if you have ill intention, may you be banished. Get the hell out of my energy. You have no access. Access denied. Blocked out tenfold. Any ill wills you send towards me, automatic transmutation into prosperity and healing. All right, my couples. For you guys, I'm going to do a little different. Hey, Shelly, stop clicking on the porn links and you'll be fine. I'm kidding. Yes, that's right, little bee. The corn. Yeah, stop clicking on the corn links. Village of the Corn. Alright, this is your person, this is you. Okay, I'm going to go right off the top. What's the situation? 10 of Cups in the reverse. Oh. So your person wants to show you some love, but you're not having it. And it's something to do with your family. So you have childhood wounds, you've got some things from the past. You're kind of been pre-programmed with some bullshit from the past, your past memories with past lovers. It's kind of wreaking havoc on your potential of a relationship with your current person. You're feeling that it's not reciprocal. Meanwhile, this person that you're dealing with is wanting to reconcile with you. You know, they don't think it's done. They want to bring in some love. They want to be compassionate. They want to open up their heart to you. They want to start talking to you again. There very well could be a distance between you. You guys might have been separated. You don't think that you're getting the same out what you're putting in, right? We got the Seven of Pentacles. You're taking stock of whatever's going on, right? You're going from a Six of Pentacles in reverse to a Seven of Pentacles in the right side up. So it shows some sort of an awakening, some sort of an ascension. You're stepping up, but you're really evaluating what the current status quo is at this time. Where your person is, again, fighting. Maybe they're feeling left out. Maybe they feel like they're not included. And they want to talk to you. They want to come out of separation. That's the feeling I'm getting. There's definitely some sort of connection here, but you're not being nurturing. You're closing off your heart. And it very well could have been due to some sort of actions that were taken in the past as to why you're closing off your heart to the situation. You're calling truce to the situation. You're seeing it for what it is, but they're wanting to celebrate. They're wanting to show you some sort of recognition. They're trying to fight for what, you know, fight for their spot, but they're feeling left out. Like, the key is right there. All you have to do is go pick it up and unlock the door. But you're sitting here sulking about it, feeling left out. There's options. There's a way of moving forward. But are you taking those actions to make that happen for your person? right? They might see you getting recognition of some sort, and they're kind of fighting to, I think, raise their vibration and become of some sort of value. Like they want to show you some sort of love, but they don't know how. It's really kind of giving me that feeling. Like they don't know your love language anymore. It's like meeting a totally different new person. I have a feeling you might have been going through an awakening, and that might be why there's some sort of separation. But they want to celebrate you, by the looks of it. The Two of Swords is calling truce and making a decision to communicate. Something's going to be brought out into the light with you, with all this evaluation and, you checking yourself before you wreck yourself, so to speak. Something very well could be revealed to you, and it's making you stop. It's making you question the love that you've shown. And like I'm getting a deception, I'm getting a slight manipulation from somebody. This could have very well been from the past. You may be dealing with some sort of wishy-washy manipulation, mind games. However, this person, they're wanting to fight and they're wanting to balance things out. Something to do with about being left out in the cold. They want to balance things out. They want to show that they can show up, right? And be of a stable foundation for you. Yeah, there's a lovers here. They're trying to get into this whole new collaboration with you. And maybe you need to have a little chat with them to maybe get a different perspective than what you have right now. Because I don't think the perspective that you have currently is the correct perspective. Like you're missing certain information to be able to make a valid decision. So it's because of that they don't know how to show up. That's the only reason why. And that's probably a reason why they haven't been in contact with you, because they feel left out. They don't know how to show up. They don't know how to balance things out, but they want to. They're willing to fight for it in both aspects. The Five of Swords, through words and action. Right? But it's all regarding love. It's all regarding finding the balance, giving recognition where it's due. I'm getting an apology with this person. There's going to be an apology at some point coming forward from this particular person. Yeah, they're just finding where they stand in the grand scheme of things. And the Ace of Cups, you've got no love for this anymore. This is what you're finding out. It's like you're maybe going out and getting other people's experience or lessons or perspectives. But it's showing here that it's not showing anything that you're, I don't know. I get the feeling that you're just gonna say the hell with it and dump the cup out. Like this jackass over here must have done something pretty heinous for you to be in this energy. But something's coming to light, right? With the sun, there should be joy, there should be happiness. You very well could just be content on your own. But then you have this other person that's wanting to show you gratitude. They want to show you some sort of they want to show up with some sort of celebration or flowers or whatever. They want to come back into balance with you and stand in this kind of King of Pentacles energy. They want to be supportive, but you left them out in the cold. Give me some vibe. Give me vibe about this person, please. Are they masked? Are they two-faced? Are they narcissistic? Love affair. They must have been cheating. I think they picked the wrong one is what it was. What's the vibe? Yeah, they're hopeless. They're lost, depressed, they're suicidal. Tell me more. I don't know how you can be in this lovey-dovey energy and be suicidal at the same time. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Can I get an energy for you? What energy are you in? Yeah. You could very well be in this very manipulative energy at this point. Feeling a little toxic, dealing with drama, arguments, incompatible. You think you're incompatible with this person. You're not practicing self-care or introspection or meditation. I don't know. Put it where it feels that it's fitting. And it shows in the cards the way this is. Like, you're not wanting to move forward with any particular love. You dump the cup out first and stick it in the dishwasher before you'd ever get with this King of Pentacles. Maybe you're not feeling adequate enough. Yeah, you're wanting justice out of this. And there's going to be some sort of truce with this particular person. There is going to be communication. All right. Second one in. Let's go. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody can't help your situation and somebody's at the point of losing everything. So you've got this Ace of Pentacles coming in. I'm getting like right on time. Like you're in this unstable energy moving forward. And then all of a sudden this Ace of Pentacles plops down on your lap. Where your person, they're losing everything. And Seven of Pentacles, they're having to take evaluation and take stock as to what they're going through and what they've got going on. Two of Cups. So going from an unstable position to an Ace of Pentacles to Two of Cups, you're like a freight train right now is kind of what I'm feeling with this. Specifically, once this Ace of Pentacles comes in, you're going to be like a freight train. Because you're going through some sort of a transformation, right? With this particular person, they're losing everything, they're taking stock, and they're walking away emotionally. Yeah, they're focusing on themselves, and you're not having it. You're done. And I'm getting reactive abuse. I'm getting the fact that you're kind of pissed off at the fact that you're kind of setting yourself up for this Two of Cups, and then all they're going to do is emotionally walk away from you. When you finally come in and offer this Two of Cups. Right? So this is going to make you pissed off. That, you know, and they're going to think that maybe you're selfish or that you're obsessed. Meanwhile, what the actual hell? Like, I just... Weird energy. What do we got? Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're no longer trapped. You're no longer feeling this way. You were kind of feeling trapped, maybe. You might be looking for help. You might be looking for some sort of balance, which you end up finding. And then once you get balanced, you're looking for some sort of a union and relationship. It very well could be that you're balancing out yourself. And then because this energy is walking away, that's, did you do all this work for nothing? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from this. Yeah, Ace of Cups. They got nothing. Six of Cups. They're walking towards the future. They're moving towards the future. They're not holding back anymore. There's no commitment here for you. And wherever they're going, the fact that they walked away, the fact that they dumped out their cup, they did the wrong thing. They went in the wrong direction. There's some major truce that needs to happen with this relationship. Yeah, King of Swords. He needs to speak up. You're disempowered. You're kind of stuck because of this anger and because of the toxicity that you're dealing with. And they're watching injustice happen. They're going through some sort of injustice. They're going through some sort of a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. To a Nine of Cups. Some sort of wish fulfillment. Where you're losing hope due to some sort of toxic bullshit. Yikes. All right, one more. Seven of Cups and the Strength in the reverse. So you might be a little overwhelmed, okay? And your person is losing strength. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so your person is feeling depleted because they're giving anything and everything they have. Where you feel, it seems like you're distracted and wanting to go in a different direction than where you are right now. You're not really satisfied with what's going on. This is also showing that you're kind of self-sabotaging because you're overwhelmed with this new pathway. So you're self-sabotaging. With your person, they're losing strength because they're having to give so much, and all they want to do is rest. All they want to do is sleep. So maybe you're not sabotaging. Maybe it's not self-sabotage. Maybe you're just prioritizing this new direction, and you're destroying anything that's in its way in order to get to this King of Pentacles kind of energy. I think that's kind of like you were just nurturing your stability. Now you're guarding it. You're standing on business. To where this one over here, they might be losing their strength for giving out too much and only wanting to rest and recuperate, but they're sitting pretty. They're shining their light, right? We got the Knave of Swords, so somebody can't watch you anymore. They might be overwhelmed with how they're watching you and whatever else. Maybe they see you in this destructive energy. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. 4 of Cups reverse. Yeah, this person knows they deserve better. Whatever the situation is, they know they deserve better. And this is why she's kind of standing in this energy of the Queen of Wands, because she's sitting pretty. She's just kind of enjoying her time with her cat and, you know, hanging out with the magic, manifesting her best life. What do we got? You might have a hard time right now juggling what you got going on. And maybe this is why you're kind of in this kind of destructive energy. It's getting to be a little bit much. And this is why you've got all this overwhelm happening for you. But your person is trying to gain a new perspective, right? And they know they deserve better, but they're trying to gain a new perspective as to maybe how to show up with you. Could be the situation. Yeah, they want a new, they either want a new start with you, or they just want a new start. They very well could be recalibrating within to bring themselves to this new vibration of being in a union, you know, wanting to make things official. Shows here that if you're going to move forward, you want to move forward with purpose. You know, you're not doing it without knowing what's going to happen. You want to see it for the future that it's going to have, rather than just being in the moment. Like, life's too short to just be in the moment and let it happen organically. There's got to be some sort of a intention, a forward movement intention, or something to aim at. Oh, Maximilian, caffeine is definitely real energy. It's a magical bean. Coffee is my friend. We don't be hating coffee in this chat. I'm not opposed to a good matcha every once in a while too. So, yeah, you're definitely in this energy of deserving better than what you've got going on. It could be the reason why you're so overwhelmed right now with everything going to shit, having a hard time to balance out, because you deserve better than how you're being treated. And this one over here is having a hard time balancing everything. And I'm really getting somebody else has got some bullshit talk going in their ear. It's like they're being dissuaded from coming forward, is the feeling I get. But they're becoming awake. They're becoming awoken to this juggling. We got the 4 cups here. We got the 4 cups here. So both of you feel that you deserve better than what you're getting right now at the moment. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, so everything's tumbling apart with the way forward. I'm getting a message. It's kind of like the past doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is now. And I'm sorry to say that, yeah, the past does matter. The initial intention, the initial first impression does matter. Once you crinkle up a piece of paper, you can't make it flat again. You can try all you want, but the creases will always be there. Once the damage is done, there's no real healing. Because you're not, you have nothing left but the memories. So while people are out there saying that life's just a big, huge game and it's a big, huge joke, I beg to differ. Love is one of the most powerful magics known to humanity. In the right hands, it could very well be healing, but in the wrong hands, it very well could be deadly. So as much as we want to think of life as a game and love as a game, it's really, really not. You're literally playing with someone's life. We should act accordingly with love, compassion, and respect, naturally. Like, do I really want to come on here and talk about my exes all the time? No. Am I coming on here and talking about the lessons I've learned through dealing with the bullshit with my exes? Fucking right I am. Either way, they're going through a rebirth. They're going through a dark night of the soul. This new person. Or your partner. This is why they very well could be depleted, having a hard time to juggle. There is going to be communication coming forward. I think they're just trying to get the name for it, for what they're going through. They're trying to understand it themselves. And if they don't understand it, it's kind of hard to communicate something you don't understand. So maybe they're learning the communication and the lingo on how to communicate and understand it themselves in order to come forward with some sort of information. Okay? So give it time. I do feel that there's going to be some sort of a truce happen between the two of you. So just be patient. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking of starting up my kettle too. All right. Triangulation. We'll do that after the kettle. Give me a minute. pot on. Alright, triangulators. I guess I'm going to have to add a deck in with this. So this is for you. Yeah, you got all the love in the world to give to you, your other person, and whoever else. I'm only going to do one of these because there's only one watching. Your main person. Yeah, they're not liking it. They're just making like they like it, but they really don't like it. They're not happy with the status quo. And what about the third party? Illusions. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're feeling on guard. They're throwing rocks and hiding their hands. It's like they're jealous with somebody. Something that was dealt with in the past is almost kind of giving me a feeling that they created chaos, threw the rock, hid their hands, watching the fallout of you both. And your main person, your other person, got the brunt of it. And the third party is just sitting here laughing. But they're coming in and sticking up for themselves as if they're not the problem. And here you are with all the love and the compassion and wanting to move forward. And you kind of don't even really care what happens. You just want to love. Your main person is facing injustice. The Wheel of Fortune's not running in their favor. And they're wanting to look towards the future. But this dumbass third party, they want to keep opening up old wounds and transferring responsibility. Some sort of reconciliation, but they're causing illusions. And then they're sticking up for themselves, saying that they're not the problem. Meanwhile, they're the ones creating the illusions. I'm really getting a jealous energy from this one. And I'm not really getting that they're loving this person. It's kind of like they're just wanting to be in the middle. It's not even a loving dynamic between the three of you. It's more like you're the loving one. You've got somebody that was in the process of being with you and being committed, but that fell apart as soon as this other person came into the mix. And all this person is a shit disturber. Ryan. When did Little B get the nickname Cougar? Little B, when did this be when was this submitted? to the council? And why did I not get the memo? Because I don't believe I got the memo at all. I might have been too distracted with, doing a collective reading. Ryan, this is not Tinder. You can swipe right and swipe left. You can swipe up and swipe down. But it's not the same. This third party's in this kind of manipulative, magical energy, manifestation energy. But I think all they're manifesting is illusions and chaos with this. Try to break you guys up. Onward and forward. Tell me more. Yeah, you're going to want to fight for this new beginning. It's going to send your person into a hibernation mode. They're going to connect to the higher power, and they're going to be like, fuck this. I'm out. All due to the illusions and the lies. It's almost as if you're collaborating for stability. Although there was love here at one point, I think it's more or less to stay stable. Ten of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is too much of a Jerry Springer show for me. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. I don't deal with triple party, whatever bullshit all that well. All right, number 4's for separation. But my channel is not a dating site. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, for you in separation with your person. So there, it very well could be that your foundation is all being torn up. You're standing on your truth, and you're like, hell no, you're not doing this. You're not doing no relationship, you're done. The 5 of Swords. Hang on a second. That don't sound right. apparently the coffee's done already. The Cauldron Chibi Bourbon. I'll let it sit for a minute. Four of Cups. Yeah, you're not satisfied with this certain status quo. And this person here, they might be fighting to collaborate and just rest, but they're not willing to call truth. They're not willing to take responsibility. You got nothing to offer this, because you know you deserve better than this. They don't want to take accountability, but here they are wanting it to offer some love. Like, make it make sense. Yeah, you're not inspired with this at all. And they want to take a new leap of faith in a new direction. You're restless, and they're facing judgment for not taking accountability. And you're calling truth. But they're coming in with some sort of stability or some sort of an offer. The King of Cups. And the Empress. You're starting something new. And that's why they're coming in with this King of Cups. Maybe they're guarding their heart. Ace of Pentacles reversed, yeah. Because they're losing everything. And you're saying no to this relationship once and for all. If you're saying that the pitter-patter sounds like rain, I don't know what kind of rainstorm you've ever seen there, Sarah, but rain doesn't burp. Ten of Cups. Just say no, yeah. So we're doing, how did I say it? Number 4. So number 4 is, I think number 5 is married or separated. I don't remember. It's been a quick minute. Anybody paying attention? 5 is married? Okay. But we're on 4. Where do you live where rain sounds like that? I'm just as confused as you are, Shelley. No worries. You're not alone in that one. Let's see. All right, we're going to go with married couples. Yeah. No, 4 was separation, and then 5 was married. So yeah, you're separated with your lovers. Your main squeeze. Let's cut the deck, because Spirit says so. What do we got? Number 3 was not married. It was number 3 was triangulation. Number 5 was married. I remember that, Marine. Okay, so we're talking about the separated. Somebody's no longer in their head about because they've been stolen off of and they were manipulated. Where your person is sitting pretty, guarding his pentacles, no longer paying attention to you, and feeling defeated. Yeah. Emotions, illusions, toxicity, and yeah, know exactly what they're pinpointing and know exactly what they're doing. This is kind of giving narcissistic vibes over here. Maybe not you, or maybe it is your person. I don't know. But somebody's in a very toxic, controlling energy over here. Temperance, Knight of Swords. This person's waiting on divine timing to come forward with information, or they're waiting on information because maybe they can't watch you, so they're getting other people to watch you and pay attention to you. Maybe they're stalking. Maybe they stole something off of you. So you very well could be dealing with this toxic energy. I get a feeling like they think their shit doesn't stink with this one. Yeah. Knight of Swords are going to come forward with some sort of information that they got nothing left. They got no spoons left. That's probably why they're feeling defeated. It's like two-faced energy here. 1 minute they're throwing out, I'm better than you kind of energy. And then they're throwing out the fact that I'm not interested anymore in even speaking to you. They might have ghosted you. And then they're feeling defeated because they shouldn't have done that. So they're waiting on the divine. Maybe they're praying to the divine. I don't know. Looking for certain information, gaining insight, moving towards that. But the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they got no spoons left. So it's almost like they're getting somebody to get them the information they need, but they're going broke while they're at it. I'm getting that they're stalking you somehow. Anywhere? Yeah, Six of Pentacles, non-reciprocal. Six of Swords in reverse. They don't, you're having a hard time walking away from this because it's so toxic. Five of Pentacles. They're trying to put you out in the street. Meanwhile, this dumbass is getting exposed for what they're doing. Seven of Wands. They're throwing the rocks and hiding their hands. And you're trying to stay in control, but it's very difficult because you're feeling trapped. You feel like you need to move on. And it's almost like you're having to change your whole foundation to appease someone, and you're not having it. It's like they're bringing you to an energy to snap out. Coffee time. Yeah, this is why I'm single. Yeah, I totally get it. I'd rather see my face too, but the only way to see my face is to look in the mirror. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. I've had my phone on, and apparently it's not charging. So, I don't know. Oh, Ryan. If you gotta go to sleep, buddy, you can go to sleep. It's okay. Just a quick cigarette. Hey, Ryan, you gotta look up Foamy the squirrel. Look up the video, 5 more minutes. No, I'm sitting on the side of the tub. Thank you for the donations already tonight, guys and gals. I very much appreciate it. Foamy, Foamy, the squirrel. Neurotic Industries, I think it's called. I think it's on YouTube. You can look up on YouTube. They might have it on the website. But I think they might have taken them off and put them all on the website. Or Neurotic Productions or something. I don't know. It's a funny squirrel. 5 more minutes is probably my favorite video out of them all. Give me 5 more minutes. I want to go get a bagel with the cream cheese. Come on, let's go. Take me to the bagel shop. Give me 5 more minutes. Awesome. Seriously, Aiden, why do you do this to yourself? Make a mess. Dumping coffee everywhere. All right. Number 5, you're married. Let's go. Tastes like carrot cake? Yuck. All right, Spirit, we're married. So, like, what's the message? So clarity's coming. Reciprocation is coming. Taking stock is coming. Communication is coming forward. I think you're waiting for this information to make a decision. How about your person? The other married individual. Somebody's finding value in changing their structure and what they focus on. Closing off their heart, dumping out the pain. Moving forward with some sort of information. Focusing on themselves. So I think the best advice for this particular situation, if it's resonating, is just give each other time. Okay? Try to communicate the best way you can. Think before you say, think before you do. Ace of Pentacles, somebody's got an offer. But they don't know how to move forward. Seven of Swords. They're trying to get sneaky about something. Tell me more. They don't know whether to end this or do something about it. Having an awakening. 4 of Cups. Not satisfied. Having hope. Not satisfied. One thing you got to realize is you can't be relying on other people's advice. You have to go within. If you're going to rely on other people's opinions of the situation of your love life, you're bringing the whole community into your love life. Right? You got to think for yourself. So yeah, both of you are not satisfied with the current status quo. Go within, do some healing, empower yourselves individually. That way you can come out on top. Otherwise, I don't see this working out. You guys need to practice patience. I'm also getting don't jump the gun. Don't jump to conclusions. Because I feel like there's other people not wanting you guys to be together. I get there's some sort of third-party jealousy in the background that you don't really see. So they very well could be trying to sabotage this connection somehow with a third party. And I think this third party knows this person. So now they're hemming and hawing if it's even worth it. there's definitely no wish fulfillment. Somebody's being left in the dark after standing on their truth due to a third-party situation and having to call truce with their higher power because of it. All right. Lilac Fire Dragon again is coming out. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. Silver Lunar Dragon bathes you in the feminine light. Come into balance and precise peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. Source Dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Ryan's a big boy. Golden Chrysid Dragon brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. I kind of feel I'm kind of resonating with this one. And then we got Deep Blue Dragon, keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on the path of light. I don't know if I like these all together. They're slightly different size by like 1/8 of an inch. Or like 1/16 of an inch. I'm gonna have to separate these again. Yikes. I'll do that now. Why not? Bad idea putting these cards together. They're all shuffling in clusters. They're not really equalizing out all that well. Mix and mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's a jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle. Oh, why the hell am I singing Christmas carols? Because I'm mixing and mingling my cards, Aiden, that's why. Rocking around the clock tonight, it's a happy holiday. Mistletoe hung where you can see it. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie, and we'll do some caroling. Do, 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 do. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with the bells of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. It's a happy holiday. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear the voices singing, let's be jolly, and deck the halls with the bells of holly. All right, animal whispers. We got 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So 1, stop questioning yourself. Okay? 2, you know more wisdom than you know. Stop downplaying it. It's time to stop playing small. Number 3, work on your codependency. Work on being more independent. Number 4, you need to be more assertive. You need to step up and grab the controller of your life and start playing again. Okay? And number 5, I'm getting a feeling you're kind of feeling lonely and you need some sort of partnership to kind of feel whole. The partnership that you have with yourself and the higher power of the divine is important. Okay? Your mundane physical self needs a connection with the higher power of your higher self and the divine. This is where we empower ourselves. This is where we get the energy that we need to keep moving. This is how we begin to heal ourselves, through the understanding that we can't do it alone. I have to agree with you. The artwork is beautiful. I be liking it. Be liking it a lot. So 1, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Number 2, Damus is saying wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you, and you know much more than you think you do. Number 3, snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strong, independent, and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So maybe it's time to Be silent. Keep your plans to yourself. Number 4, cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And number 5, you are a natural healer. Cat, independent. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Okay? And yes, my friends, I think that's it for me too tonight. As much as I just made a whole fucking pot of coffee. I'm tired. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be showcasing the one-on-one sessions. So if there's anybody interested in the one-on-one sessions, I'll probably be starting that officially tomorrow. So if you'd like to be included in on that, jump in on Hipsy, build up an account, and wait for the prompts, because you'll get to know, it'll send you an invite through Hipsy if you join. And I can send you messages and whatnot through Hipsy as well. So the one-on-one sessions are going to be available starting tomorrow. I haven't really picked a time yet as to when I want to go on. It's all kind of sporadic with the energies. So I'm just kind of going with the moment at this time. So if you want a personal reading, head on over to Hipsy and book with me. Even if you want to send a tip over to Hipsy or to YouTube, whatever else, and you get back at me through Facebook or Instagram, if you have it, is a possibility. Otherwise, Hipsy is the place to go. Alright? But I have a feeling tomorrow I'm going to have another live collective. I still have the wands, and the pentacles. So the keeper of the wands and the keeper of the pentacles is still yet to, yeah. I've got still 2 more workshops to do. So that'll be coming up this week. I wanted to do a whole week of workshops, but it was taking out of my collective readings. So I want to make sure that's available, and I want to kind of work it all together. So if you're looking for the next workshops, they'll be coming up. If you're a member and you haven't checked out the workshops yet and you want to learn tarot, go on in. There's day 1, day 2, day 3, I think. Higher Arcana, Keeper of the Cups, Keeper of the Swords. Yeah, so there's 2 more. So I think there's 3 episodes so far. So, anyway, I love y'all. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself, so that way you can be good to others. And I'll catch you in the next video. To my tribe, I love you. To all those joining us that are new, welcome in, and thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening, guys and gals.